going on, world? It's your boy Glenn Lawrence, and I am back with another whispering review. Tonight, we're talking about Night Books. Night Books is based on a children's book by J.A. White. It's directed by David Yarovesky. And I gotta say, this is a pretty good kids movie. I liked it. It was fun. It had some really funny parts in there. Now, the story centers around a kid who goes down to his boiler room, which is always a bad idea for a kid to do. And it turns out, as much as you would expect, he gets trapped in a witch's apartment with no ability to escape. We've all been there before. The twist is this witch wants him to tell her some scary stories. Cast in this movie is excellent. I really enjoyed them. I thought they did a great job. It's starring Wilson Fegley as the little four-eyed guy who goes down and is the one who gets kidnapped and trapped. He meets up with another person who's been trapped by the witch the entire time, Lydia Jewett. And of course, I gotta give it up for the baddest witch ever, Kristen Ritter. That's right, the bee from apartment 23 is really a witch. That explains a lot. I would have never went to apartment 23 because she's a bee. I mean a witch, a bitch. A bewitch. Now, this movie is scary cute. I thought it was not very frightening for me as an adult, but I could see my kid getting a little scared of it because the stories they tell are so spooky. I like the fact that Alex, who's the little kid, he meets up with Yasmin, and Yasmin happens to be a DC native. Shout out DC. Although I would have liked to see her play a little go-go music just to show a little bit of that nostalgia for home. Oh, one of the other characters in the movie, a creepy-ass cat. There's one scene in the movie that this creepy-ass cat does some creepy-ass stuff, and it just has me dying laughing. You gotta watch it. Now, like I said before, the witch wants the kid to tell her a story every night. I was in a relationship like this once. It did not end well. Which, coincidentally, are the type of stories that the witch likes. She doesn't like happy endings. Yeah, he should have told her a story about my last relationship. That would have been a very unhappy ending. But it's really fun. The interplay between the kids and Kristen Ritter is pretty cool. I like it. She is really mean. She says some really mean things to the kid, and I'm like, ooh. Good one, Kristen. Actually, I didn't catch her name in the movie. Is her name Witch in the movie? I think it's just a witch. Now, there's plenty of cool little pieces in this apartment. The movie had a very Sam Raimi feel, just a lot of stuff. There was one point where there's like a good gooing, like someone gets they get all gooey, when they're in this garden. There's got to be a good gooing in one of these type of Evil Dead-ish type movies. But yeah, they have all kind of weird things. The kids have to hang out in this little weird garden, which is very cool. It's all iridescent, but when they get out, it looks all bloody and whatnot. I don't know. The weird thing about it is the kid gets writer's block, and he's like 10. And I'm like, yeah, I get it. You haven't even lived any experiences. You need to survive this experience, and then you'll have something to write about. But apparently his young mind is pretty good, and he's a more diligent writer than I am. I got plenty of things I need to write, and I'm not writing them. Maybe I need to go down to the boiler and get trapped by a witch. Maybe I'll get some projects done. Maybe. I really love the setup for the witch fight at the end. Oh, so great. Now, I think Sam Raimi was the producer on this. And like I said before, Sam Raimi loves a good puking. He likes for people to get really puked on, like. So apparently this witch has been trapping kids for years and years. And she finally gets these two. But these two, they decide that they're going to outsmart her with a story that's scarier than any other story. And it almost works. They almost get it done. Along the way, we see that the witch has enacted some other little tricks to get kids trapped in there, like she trapped Hansel and Gretel. And then we see the candy house from Hansel and Gretel. And the kid goes binging all the candy from Hansel and Gretel. He's like, nom, which actually looked kind of delicious. That's one way to cure writer's block, with a sugar rush. I actually want a brownie. Now, there's a few jump scares in here. There's a lot of cool special effects. The movie is really put together well. So if you like kind of scary movies and your kid likes those little scary movies, if you like the Hardy Boys and those other YA novels, check this out because it is actually a pretty fun movie. So what do I give this? I give this about a 4 whisper. I thought it was cool. I got to watch it with the family. It's kind of family fun if you like that type of thing. It's good and wholesome, not too scary, but just scary enough to me like, oh, that was worth it. So there you have it. That's my review for Night Books, 4 Whispers. Really enjoyed it. Check it out on Netflix. And, you know, that's a throw up thing. All right. Anyway, like, share, and subscribe if you want to get more of these whispering reviews or reviews from the other people at the NRW, because we always got something good to give you. Anyway, I'm going to go make sure I didn't wake up the baby. I think I heard them crying, and that's really scary.